Welcome to this 30-minute full body yin yoga practice. We will work through the whole body, stretching the shoulders, back, hips, legs and feet. If you have yoga blocks, you can place them next to your mat for easy reach, just in case you want to use them to find a bit more support in some poses. If you don't have blocks, don't worry, you can still practice without the props. We will begin in tabletop position on hands and knees. Tuck your toes under and then gently sit your hips back to your heels to find a feet and ankle stretch. Walk your hands back towards your knees, shifting more weight into your feet and eventually maybe even sitting up on your heels. Find the position where you feel the stretch at around 60–70% intensity and stay there for a couple of breaths. Use your hands down or sitting up on your heels. Breathing in and out through the nose. Concentrate on your exhales. With every exhale, imagine your body softening more, releasing tension. This can be quite an intense stretch, so keep listening to your body. If it becomes painful, you can come back to your hands anytime. Shift your weight more forward into your hands. And continue to breathe in and out. Slow, deep breaths. With every inhale, filling up your lungs with fresh air. And with exhale, releasing tension from your body. Slowly walk your hands forward into tabletop position. Lift your toes, wiggle them out, maybe also roll out your ankles. And we will move on into the next pose, sleeping swan or pigeon, as you may know it from other styles of yoga. Bring your left knee forward, behind your left wrist. Angle your foot so your left heel is close to your groin. Shift your hips back. Become heavy through the hips. Let them sink down towards the mat. And you can stay up on your hands here or lower down to the forearms. Feeling the stretch around the hips. It's probably more on the outer side of your left hip. But you may also feel it on your groin. If you notice that the body softens a bit after a few breaths and allows you to sink deeper into the stretch, you can release your forehead down to the block or on top of your hands or maybe all the way to the mat. Softening and relaxing the whole body with every breath. We will stay here for about 1 more minute. But if it gets too intense, you know that you can always come out of the pose a bit earlier. Slowly make your way back up to your hands and take your left leg back into tabletop position. You can move your hips side to side a few times, shift your hips back to the heels, move a little, and then switch sides. Bring your right knee forward, shift your hips back, wiggle around, find a comfortable position. And again on this side, stay up on your hands, so lower down to the forearms. Taking the first few breaths just to observe your body, finding your edge, the place where you feel a good stretch, but it's not too intense. Observe your breath. If you notice that you cannot breathe freely in the pause, that might be a sign that you are going too deep into stretch and you need to back off a little. Soften your face, jaw, shoulders, and the whole upper body down towards the mat. Take one more breath here. And then slowly and gently come out of this pose. Come into your hands and knees position for a little break before the next pose. You can move again side to side with your hips or press them back to your heels in child's pose. And then make your way to your belly. Position your forearms parallel to each other, elbows underneath your shoulders, or slightly in front of the shoulders if this is too much for your lower back. Lift up through the chest and relax your hips, legs, feet. You can keep gazing forward or relax your head, let your head drop down. Another option, if you have a block, you can place your forehead on the block for a bit more support. Continue to breathe here. With every inhale, filling up your chest with air. And with exhale, softening the rib cage. Inhale, create more space. And exhale, relax. For the last minute here, you can stay as you are, or if you feel like you can go higher in your back bend, you can straighten your arms. Bring your hands a bit more back towards your chest to feel a little bit of compression on the lower back. It shouldn't be painful and too intense, just as in other poses around 60–70%, and you should still be able to breathe freely in and out. Stay in for a few more moments, simply breathing and observing what's happening in the body, what kind of sensations you feel in the lower back. Last breath here. And slowly release your forehead down, place it on top of your hands, elbows wide. You can bend your knees and move your feet side to side to relax the lower back. Then straighten your legs again. And for a shoulder stretch, take your right arm out to the side in 90-degree angle, elbow stays bent. An elbow is slightly higher than the shoulder. Slowly roll out to your right side until you start feeling the stretch on your right shoulder, maybe also front of the chest. You can keep your legs straight or bend your left leg and place the toes down behind you. Open a bit more into the hips as well. Find a comfortable position here. Find a moment of stillness. Feel free to close your eyes to tune more inwards. Notice what's happening in your body and in your mind. What kind of physical sensations you can feel in the body. And what kind of thoughts and emotions are in your mind. Slowly come back to center, roll to your belly. And change sides. Bring your left arm out to the side and roll to your left side to find the stretch on the shoulder. Find the same position with your legs, legs straight or one leg is bent. Soften your face, jaw, breathing in and out through the nose. Slowly roll back to center. Plant your hands next to your chest and press yourself up to your hands and knees. Next, we are going into dragon or lizard pose, a deep hip stretch. Step your left foot forward on the outside of your hands, so both of your hands are on the inside. Gently push your hips forward and down towards the floor. You have options here to stay up on your hands. Place your hands on the blocks, or bring your forearms down to the blocks or to the floor, to the mat. Take your time to find the variations that works for you here. Find a good stretch. Focus on relaxing the area around your hips. We will stay here for about 1 more minute. Make sure your face and shoulders are also relaxed. There is a tendency in this position to clench the jaw, tense the shoulders. And slowly come out of the pose. Take your left leg back into tabletop position. Maybe do a few cat and calves or shake the hips side to side, any movement that feels good after this intense stretch. And when you are ready, step your right foot forward. Find a good position on this side with your hands or forearms down, without pushing your body into the stretch. Find the position where you can start. Take a few breaths, notice what you feel. Sink deeper if your body allows you to. And step back if the stretch becomes too intense or painful. You can concentrate again on your exhalation and visualize your body softening with every exhale. The tension releasing as you breathe out. Take one more breath. And carefully make your way out of this pose. Take your right leg back for a moment. Find a child's pose with your knees together or wide apart. Stretch your arms forward, relax your forehead down. And from here, make your way into seated position. Stretch the legs out in front of you. If you have a block, you can also sit up on the block to elevate the hips and make it easier to bend forward. Reach your chest forward as far as you can, and then allow your spine to round. Drop your head down, relax your hands next to your legs, turn palms up to the ceiling, relax your feet and legs, you can slightly bend the knees if that feels nice, allow your feet to turn out. Soften the area around your hips and lower back. And relax the upper body, the upper back, shoulders, head and neck. Notice where you feel the stretch in your body. This pose targets the whole back of the body, so you may feel it on your upper back along the spine, lower back, glutes, hamstrings. Scan your whole body and notice where you hold tension and where you can relax even more. Take one more breath. And slowly roll your spine up. Place your hands behind you, lift up through the chest, maybe roll the head side to side a couple of times. And then make your way to your back into savasana. Straighten your arms and legs out. Flatten your shoulder blades on the floor. Turn your palms up. Relax your whole body into the mat underneath you. Close your eyes and stay still for a minute, simply following your breath. Noticing your belly rising up on the inhale and falling down on the exhale. Take one more deeper breath in and a full breath out. Bring your legs together, point your feet, reach your arms overhead for one more big full body stretch. And then bend your knees. Roll up to the side and press yourself up into cross-legged sit. Keep your eyes closed for another moment. Notice how you feel after this 30-minute yin yoga practice. Inhale, reach arms up to the sky. Exhale, palms together to your heart. And open your eyes. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Hope you enjoyed this class. Let me know if you would like to see more yin yoga videos on my channel. See you next time. Bye!